How you end the battles.
Thanks, Diane. Why are you laughing, Angie? Because I've just watched it all, and you were slating Michelle in your live, and then now you're saying
I was slating after what I heard, what she did with
no, you were listening to the live.
Yeah, I was listening to the live, so then I slated her after that. Yeah, I said she's a snake. Yes, I said that. Yeah.
But while I was listening, be a victim then when you're slating
I was slating her while I was listening to her, bigging calling AB up. Well, she allowed them to slag me off, so I was slagging her off for that. So I was listening to what she was doing,
and that's why I went in and just said, "Come on, Angie, just drop from
and you know what? When I was live,
because I didn't like what was going on."
When I was up with a battle with Rido, I dropped and I had a go at Rido. I said, "No, I have Michelle's back." I said, "I like Michelle." I was telling everyone follow Michelle. We love Michelle, and that's why thank you so much for your help, Michelle. And then I listened to that live, and she was allowing people to go in on me. That's when I called her a snake.
Yeah,
right. So again,
I had her back before that.
Again, you're lying.
Piss off! Piss off! I don't want to get lost.
Yeah, so she won't. We've just watched it from the beginning because they were slating James and stuff, and she said, "Why is Briggy in the live? Everyone unfollow Michelle."
That was after all of that. That was after all of that. Then Angie jumped in. No, I didn't. Top girl, listen, I know that you love Michelle, but I do think it was wrong last night what was going on. I really do think it was wrong. It was a birthday. She was drunk. And you know, after I went in and got her out, what do you think Michelle turned around and said to Alex and Corey, "Well done." So, no, it was planned, Top girl. I don't like that.
But hold on. She was slating her just because she had Briggy in the box before everything happened. So Michelle's allowed to say and do
well, all Briggy ever does is fucking run about and slate everybody. You know, it was Briggy. Nobody knew who she was till she was Sutton Angie's.
Right, but why is everyone not understanding? She was slating Michelle just because she had people in her boxes.
No, because Michelle was still allowing what was going on to go on. And Michelle was trying to say, let's just wish her happy birthday. Top girl, no, honestly, you know I love you, but I'm not going to agree on this time. Michelle knew exactly what she was doing. And to me, I just think Michelle was being very Kentish. That's what she was doing last night. She knew what she was doing, and I'm not going to change my mind on that. And I didn't like it.
If people are allowed to talk to you in a different live, you're allowed to bite back, simple as.
No. If it was only her and Angie, all good and well, but why have everybody in the boxes going at one person? And that's what I said. Come on. I said it was one person in her box. Just leave it at that. If Angie went in after that, I never got involved. But why it was going on and why I went in to say, come out the line. Alex even said to me, "Oh, Angie, she's controlling your platform." I didn't even answer him back just to get Angie out because I didn't want to antagonise the situation.
I just think, I'm sorry, if Angie's slating her in a different live and then someone says something, you can hear it in the recording saying,
she had a fucking bee in a bonnet over yesterday, and I didn't side with one because that was wrong to put that on Rido's name about being a fucking whatever it was. That is wrong. But then I also said to Rido, I don't believe for 1 minute what you're saying about Michelle because she absolutely adores that little boy. So I stood up for the both of them, but then Michelle, she got that bee in a bonnet. She disconnected from the live, and I thought, oh, fuck off. Honestly, no, you can't even. I was beside, telling both of them they were both wrong, and so she had a bee in a bonnet, and then every time I come anywhere near, she had something to say. So now I'm not agreeing on this time, and you know I'll always be truthful, my top girl. But no, she knew exactly what she was doing last night. And she keeps going on about followers and to get people in. She knew exactly what she was doing to get people in that live. And she done it perfectly.
No, I'm sorry. I can't.
That's fine. You don't agree, but I'm agreeing the other way. We can agree to disagree on this time. It's nothing to do with me and you, but I think she knew exactly what she was doing last night. And she played everybody like a fucking fine fiddle last night. Honestly, it's not always nice, Michelle, and just because it's Angie, because if it was anybody else, that wouldn't have been okay either.
Well, why is it, so have you told Angie why was she sleeping?
Yes, and I went in and got her out to stop the situation. No, I didn't get involved in anything else. Before or after, I didn't get involved in anything else. Just for that minute, it wasn't nice. What I seen, what was happening, it wasn't nice. Come on, top girl. I don't care if anybody's got a hatred for Angie